Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you what I got for Christmas, but before I do that I just want to say that for the past 3 months I wanted to make some videos, but I couldn't because I was looking after my grandparents for the 3 months, so I really couldn't do them. Well, that was except for the Westlife Spectrum video that I did, so I did actually manage to fill some time to actually do that video because I really wanted to do that before Christmas. So that video was just obviously finally explaining how Westlife were the catalyst to my taste in love songs, and how it reverted me to like His Infernal Majesty, which I know to start off with it doesn't really seem like, ooh, how does Westlife correlate to His Infernal Majesty? Well, it's all got to do with like romance, so that's that out of the way. Hopefully that video actually clears things up. But anyway, meantime, let's do the haul. So I'm going to start with the small items and then work my way up to the bigger items. So first thing are food items. So one is obviously these I already ate already, but these are like coffee flavoured biscuits from, I think from Sweden, I think it was. Yeah, Sweden. So like translated is like coffee cappuccino flavoured crackers. They have mint and different ginger and stuff, the ginger ones that my granddad had, so obviously I ate all of those. Quite nice little thins, little biscuity type things. Next things are my favourite sweets. These are the blackjacks and fruit salads. The blackjacks are my favourite, so these are like my favourite sweets. Got the same again. And then I got some Toblerone. It wouldn't be Christmas without Toblerone. I remember receiving the white chocolate and the milk chocolate Toblerone for Christmas past, and these untouched. It's not opened yet. These have milk, white, fruit nut, and dark. Those are those. Looking forward to that. And then I got a set of pet music styled pens. These are ball pen and gel pen. Not touched yet, but look, quite like the case. Actually looks like a coffin. Next is a little thing that my mum's friend made that I went to the craft fair, and this is a she's Japanese, so she made this. It's called Sachi, it's her name. You can find it on Etsy. But this is a book mark type thing and put over the book. So yeah, this actually reminds me of the pencil case that Mum gave me. Just a little little pencil cases. They just put some pens in, which remind me of the things that Japanese people have. Next is this quite gaudy looking guinea pig charm. I'll call it guinea pig. Kind of looks like a lantern with the little holes at the back. But I call it a guinea pig anyway. Little diamantes. Then I got some Lindor hazelnuts, because hazelnut is my favourite flavour. I got my dad the mint flavoured. And then I got, I actually unwrapped this last. I knew I was getting it, but it was a Michael Bolton Gold. I knew I was getting it. So I went to Sainsbury's and with my mum, and I just said, Mum, get me this for Christmas. And she said, okay, and just flung it in the basket. And so it was like the greatest hits of Michael Bolton, so 3 discs. And a bit unfortunate. It's unfortunate that it doesn't come with like a little leaflet. Well, a little booklet has all, explaining either with the lyrics in or explaining, how it's passed and everything in there, like names do. So I'm looking forward to it. As you know, probably all know, I follow Michael Bolton on Instagram. Next, might as well go for the food items, even though they weren't in my stocking. So first is the Gillian, my favourite chocolates. Gillian chocolates, Belgian chocolates. These are so nice. I love these. So like it's seahorse assortments. They have original milk, coffee, caramel, dark and crunchy. I really like the coffee one, obviously. All these is what my grandparents gave me because they know I love Gillian. They always give me Gillian for Christmas. So yeah, that's that. Next, my old next door neighbour. She used to look after me when I was a kid. She gave me some after eights. Obviously these are supposed to be eaten after dinner, but because they're like a fresher palate, because they're peppermint flavour. My favourite mint is spearmint, and also actually prefer mint than orange. I don't like chocolate orange anymore. Hence why I didn't get a chocolate orange this year. Which is quite ironic, really, because children of the past, they receive oranges in their stockings. So I had these. Ate some of them, but not all of them, because it's almost like having toothpaste. It's weird. It kind of tastes like toothpaste, but I like it. So next thing, I'm just going to go through all the things now, because I can't remember everything I got in my stocking. So next, my nan gave me £50 cash to spend, so I went to Sainsbury's. It's actually in cash, it's not like transferable in my bank. I could have transferred all the money into my bank account, but it'll take ages, so I thought, you know what, I'm just going to spend it now. And also my nan would straight away want to know what I spent it on in the thank you card, which I already did. So the first thing was a diary, a glitter diary, pocket diary, which I was really wanting a handbag diary, so I know it's a really old-fashioned way of writing stuff down rather than having on your mobile or tablet or anything in your bag. So I've already written stuff down, so it's a very nice size. It's got like a weekly diary, all the dates and stuff of it till 21, so it's nice and glittery. It reminds me of my old diary I used to have, which my gran gave me somewhere in the cupboards, which I still keep my old diaries, so it's like memories and, just memories. Next thing I spent of her money is the Elton John biography. This was a tenner from Sainsbury's. It was a good deal. It's very nice. I haven't read it. Obviously, I haven't even started it yet. I've only looked at the pictures. That's that. And the last thing I spent with the money are a set of portable headphones. These are only, I think, £15. I think. So obviously they're black. I wanted purple, but they didn't have purple. They only had red. Yeah, it's not a long cord, which is unfortunate, but I can still use it. I was actually really looking for, portable set of headphones. So the next thing I got is these little, a last minute Christmas present that my mum gave me was these little, it's nothing really, but this little metal music note things, like here, you see it? They're really stainless steel, where you can just clip on your books or anything, papers. They have like piano, trumpet, different little things there. Really nice, quite metally. It's like I can't remember what you call them, they're like clips. The next thing I got is this book, which I was actually on my Amazon wish list, and it was a Voyages in the Underworld of Obvious Black by Marcus Sedgwick, my favourite author since I was a kid, and still remains so, and also by his brother, and in illustrations by Alexis Deacon, not mistaken for the bassist or the drummer in Queen. What can't remember his name. But at first I thought it was like a proper graphic novel, and also I thought it was since I thought it was going to be a graphic novel, I thought it was going to be not thick. I thought it was going to be like a proper graphic novel looking, but it's just still got nice illustrations inside though. So I'm very looking forward to get stuck in. This is like a post-apocalyptic World War II. Yeah, very nice. So yeah, that's that. I'm happy to get that. It was on my wish list. The next thing I got from my aunt is a candle. The smell, I don't know, really probably smells like fresh linen, so you can actually light this up. It is a obviously light up when lit by the flame, so these stars light up. I was actually going to light this up on New Year's Eve, but I didn't do it. I don't know why, because at the time I was doing something else, which I'll mention later. So that's that. Of course, I thought for, pretty generic. My auntie has like 4 kids, so she has those cater to. It is jelly, so obviously I found these quite generic gifts to give someone who you don't really know what to give anymore, because they're like an adult. So like bath wash or anything is very generic, like a candle is. mean, I was actually going to give this candle to my nan. You know, something very nice. You know, something small but nice. Next thing I got from my grandparents are these pyjamas. Well, only the top really. The nighties of Minnie Mouse. And it looks very red on camera, but it's not that red. So it's got obviously Mickey Mouse and everything, and nice little nightie from Disney at George and Asda, which we only have in Weymouth. We don't have here. And then I've got Minnie Mouse slippers, which I've been wearing throughout Christmas. I really love them. It's so furry, really nice. I really love these. My grandparents did actually give me some other slippers last Christmas, but I prefer these. Next thing that my grandparents gave me are a little vest top. It says Hogwarts on there. It's just a vest top really, and also has some knickers as well, but I can't show them because they're in a wash. Yeah, so it's Harry Potter obviously from George. Next thing from my auntie, I got this little flask from my auntie Sally. Now, if you've seen Dragon's Den, they have had this invention where you can actually screw this bottom bit, and then so it makes it easier to clean, and that's a good idea. This doesn't do it obviously, so it's like a little flask, a lotus flowers or the Japanese flowers, which I think obviously it's not supposed to be like that, but next. Next, I got my granddad and my granny combined gave me a little charm from Thomas Sabo. So this was, I think this was £40. It was very small, but it came in this little box. And it actually goes on my Hot Diamonds bracelet that I always wear every Christmas, and I can't seem to get this out. It's actually on my bracelet. This is Hot Diamonds charm bracelet I had a couple of years ago, and my grandparents gave me. It came in this nice little box. Just quickly show it to you because that's where the charm is. I've got a space for one more, but this is what it looks like. It's got, so the one my grandparents gave me is, I actually chose it and they got it. Well, I chose it. They gave me the money and I bought it myself, but since they're not very mobile, so I bought it, and then I gave it to them to give me for Christmas. So I thought this actually represented my gran so well, you know, represented her so well. So, you know, if anything happened, this reminds me of her. It's like a heart with wings, with angel wings, which I love so much. So it's like very representative, I think. Because my gran is a Christian, and that's why I'm part Christian as well, so spiritual. That's that. The next thing I got is a guitar tab music notebook, which you can actually write down all the guitar tabs in there. I actually find reading tab music quite easier than piano music. I still can't read piano music for the life of me, but... And then to go with that is this little music notebook, which is good, which is cool. Can't have too many notebooks. Not just a notebook, but writing down some tablature on there, just nice. And a little pocket up there, you can store anything in there, so yeah, that's good. Peter Pauper Press, they do really good notebooks. Next thing I got for my, so I went out almost close to New Year's to see my uncle. So we had dinner out, and my auntie got this. It didn't come with the chain, but it came with this little crystal. You know, these. You know what these are, I do. And she thought, oh, it's so me, so she got it for me. She knows that I'm quite spiritual, so yeah, really nice. It's only plastic, it's not actual crystal, but it's crystal shaped. Next thing I got is some chocolate, obviously. These are my favourite ones. You know, Atilia with the caramel. It sort of reminds me of Caramac, you remember that. And M&M chocolate. I do love these. These are expensive, but these are like an offer. So next, I got from my mum. No, for Granny. Is this little cat bowl. Quite cute. Don't know what I'm going to use it for though. Probably for cereal, though I don't have cereal. Probably have a, I don't know what I'm going to use it for, but probably to put my jewellery in, I don't know, but pretty cute. Next thing I got is this nourishing body wash from my neighbour. And then I got this little black necklace from the same neighbour. Nice, it goes with my little glittery. And then this little card here, this is a Gemporia card. I think she got it when she was abroad in Thailand, so yeah. This actually reminds me of a little Harry Potter crest, so so it's worth keeping. Next thing, so my dad went to America a week before Christmas and he got me this really cool cards, which I think Americans are very good at doing, Christmas cards, even though this is from Hallmark. So it's got the Grinch, Dr. Seuss, velvety rim around there, and it says, when it's time to get merry and carve the roast beast, hearts will grow bigger, 3 sizes at least. I remember my mum reading Dr. Seuss to me, Big Fish, Little Fish, or something like that. Says, so go with the snow and have lots of fun and wear a big grin till the holiday's done. Merry Christmas. And this took a while to actually get to me, but and along with that I got a David Bowie calendar, which will be on my Instagram. Exclusively for America, you can't get it in the UK. Next thing I got are a few little snacky things. I asked my dad, but he asked me what I wanted from America. There was only one thing in mind, and that was automatic shoes, a Toy Ferrari. Of course it's from Washington, but Dad actually went to Seattle. So he brought me back these nutter butter puffs, or pop chips, which obviously you get in the UK. It looked like What's-Its. I had these. So at first I was obviously very ew, but this texture's just really weird. At first it was you know, I kind of heaved a bit because it tasted nice, as the texture is very weird. But I do like salty and sweet together, but this one just tastes of peanut butter really. But just the texture just make me heave quite a bit, so I did actually end up eating all of it because I was hungry, and of course when you're hungry you can want to eat anything. Next thing I got are milk duds. These are just generic things really. I thought these were milk bottles, but these are like candy made of chocolate and caramel. These are just plain, you know, chocolate really. Oh shit. They're like raisins, but yeah, nothing special. Right, so the games that I wanted to show you I actually got from eBay, hence why I wanted to do those videos last year, but I couldn't. So I've sort of confused myself a little bit here. But there's one game I did actually get that wasn't on eBay, it was on the car boot, and it was only 50p, and I completed it already. It took me like, what, a few days. It wasn't full few days, because obviously it was on and off, so I got Until Dawn. It's a really good game. It was one of the original games I actually wanted on the PS4, along with another one. This person originally got it from CX at £22, which reminds me of the Red Dead 2, which was £22, but I think Red Dead 2 would be £22 now. So that's how new that was at the time. Everything was there. It obviously frustrated me because I couldn't even play it, because it was like, what, months before I even got the PS4. Everything was there. No instructions except for this little thing here. I actually would like if all these PS4 games had instruction manuals, just like PS2, really, but of course I have to evolve to the times. That's really good. I think, well, I accidentally killed, I only had one survivor, I can't remember her name, with the blonde hair, I can't remember her name, but she survived. I accidentally killed Chris, oops, not Chris, the other one, the other dude, but I accidentally killed him. Oops, I wasn't meant to, because stupid motion controls, really quite shit on there, but at least I tried. I went on Amazon for New Year's sale, and these literally came in the post a couple of days ago. First up is Kingdom Hearts 3. Looking forward to playing this, even though probably not really playing it for the story, but graphically, I know graphically it will look amazing, but play it for the gameplay. Obviously, I have played all the Kingdom Hearts games. My favourite being Kingdom Hearts 2. But yeah, looking forward to play that. The games that I had on Amazon. There's another one. These were sealed, so brand new. Though I don't know why bother buying on sealed, because they didn't come in instruction manuals or anything. None of these games do, but they did come with a little code which I'm going to register. So, and the other one is Resident Evil Biohazard, which I'm going to play on Halloween. Looking forward to it. I watched Red Wolf's playthrough on here. Fortunately, his channel does not exist anymore because of reasons, as you'll know. But I didn't know it was PlayStation Hits, with a red marker. I didn't even know on the image it didn't have hits. So this was £15, this was £12. And it's VR compatible. If I did have a VR, it would look really, really scary. But I'm looking forward to playing this. Looking forward to playing both of them. But I've also got a lot of other PS4 games. I went on eBay last year to do, which I will do those hauls in parts sometime soon. Don't know when. But yeah. Oh, and one other thing I forgot is I got a lava lamp, which you'll see on my Instagram. It's a very cool one. I didn't even know that I was going to receive a lava lamp, but I did actually mention at one point about a lava lamp. They look really cool, and it takes like 3 hours to heat up. And they have, this one is like, it matches the solar system cover of my tablet. So yeah, Universal's really cool, really lights up. You'll see on my Instagram anyway what I'm talking about. So yeah, that's it. The PS4 was the biggest thing I wanted. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in my next video. It has suddenly turned very dark, so it looks like it's going to rain. So in that same food pile are these licorice candies. They actually look like licorice torpedoes. I haven't even opened these yet. I do love licorice and aniseeds, so look forward to trying these. I've got a few more things to show you. The next couple of items are like music kind of related and movies. So this one is the Yesterday soundtrack. I particularly wanted this soundtrack because there's actually Hamish singing and not just the Beatles. So if you've seen the Yesterday film, then yeah, you get what I mean. I haven't played this yet, but I'm looking forward to it. And then on the same theme is the DVD, to go with CD. I haven't watched it yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I've obviously seen this in cinema. And same to go with the Elton John biography is the Rocketman DVD. Yeah, it did win, obviously. It won the Oscars the other night, or the Grammys. So yeah, that's that. I think that's all I got. But there's one last thing I want to show you, and that will be on my Instagram, but it's a PS4 Slim. It came with a Fortnite game as well, but it was really easy to set up because just simple old HDMI cable. But it took me a while I don't know if it was like a ruse or something, but with Fortnite didn't actually come with well, it did, you needed to download it, but the game didn't come with it, so I was a bit confused as to, I actually originally wanted a white PS4 Slim, but I just got an ordinary PS4 Slim with the obvious, game attached. I did try Fortnite once. I'm not really into it. It's a bit like Minecraft, really. The reason why I didn't want the original PS4, obviously it's original, I wanted to step up. I didn't get a PS4 Pro because not only was it bigger, but it primarily generated a lot of heat and also a lot of electricity. So I'm just thinking of the environment, really. The graphics may look really cool on the Pro, but I'm just stuck with the middle ground, and the graphics still look great. The games I got are